Hey everyone. I think this is going to be Thursday, so it's hard to keep up with it when you're recording ahead of time. So we are still working in chapter 17, lesson 145. So we're doing some more 1-digit by 3-digit factoring. So let's get into this. 13 minus 4 is 9. 8 minus 3 is 5. 14 minus 7, that's 7. 10 minus 8 is 2. 16 minus 7, it's 9. Okay, so when we're rounding to the hundreds place, we're going to look at the tens column. So if we look at this 6, we know that 5 and above, they're going to round up to the next hundred. So 364 will round to 400. 752 will round also up to 800. About 394. Looking at that 9 in the tens column, it's going to round to 400, of course. What about 821? We're looking at the tens column. That's going to go to 800. 0 through 4, you go down to the number that you were already at before. Okay, so this is just some review. We know 9 times 2 is 18. So what they're showing you here is they're going to put the 8 in the ones column and carry the 1 over to the tens column. They're just going to bring down the 1 because there's nothing to multiply right there. All right, 9 times 2, that would be 18. They're going to split that 18 up, put the 8 in the ones column. The 1 goes over the tens column. Now remember, now the next step is to do 8 times 2, and that's 16. And then you're going to add in this 1 here. So 16 plus 1, that's 17. Now the 7 goes down in the tens column. The 1 is going to go over here above where the hundreds column goes. All right, so all you have to do now is just bring down that 1. Because we have nothing to multiply, you just bring down the 100 there. All right, 7 times 3. Right, you're going to put the 1 in the ones column, and the 2 goes over there. All right, so now the next step is just to bring down that 2. Because we have nothing to multiply, you just bring down the 2. You just add the 2. Because it's like 3 times 0 is 0 plus 2. So it's like it's multiplying by 0 here. Since there's a 0 here, there's nothing here. It's like saying 3 times 0 is 0, plus 2 is 2. Or I just remembered it when I was growing up, we just brought down that 2. I knew that I had nothing else to multiply here. I just brought it on down. Right there. Okay, 57 times 3. So we're going to put 21. 7 times 3 is my first step. And I'm going to split that 21 up. The 1 goes in the ones column. The 2 goes above the 5 in the tens column. The next step is to do 5 times 3, which is 15. And then I'm going to plus 2. 15 plus 2 is 17. So what they're going to do is put the 7 in the tens column. They're going to put that 1 over here on this side. So the next step is to say 3 times nothing. So that would be 0 plus 1 would just be 1. You just bring down the 1. 8 times 4 is 32. So we're putting down the 2 in the ones column. The 3 goes on top of the tens. Now it's like you're saying 4 times 0 is 0, and 0 plus 3 is 3. But if you wanted to skip that step when you've run out of numbers, you can just bring that number down to the column that it's above. 32. 68 times 4. 8 times 4 is 32. 3 goes on top of the tens column. Now we do 6 times 4, that's 24. And we're going to add 3. 24 plus 3 is 27. All right, you just bring that 2 down after you multiply. If you want to do that step, 4 times 0 plus 2, you can, or you can just, when you've run out of digits, just bring the 2 down. All right, so we have this final example here. 9 times 2 is 18. Going to carry the 1 over there. 8 times 2 is 16 plus 1 is 17. And they're going to carry the 1. Now we have 7 times 2 is 14 plus 1 is 15. So that what they're going to do is put the 5 here, put the 1, they just went ahead and brought it down. They didn't even do that whole step where they multiplied and then added 1. They just brought the 1 down. So when you've run out of digits, you can just bring those numbers down to the answer. All right, some more practice. 7 times 3 is 21. All right, so they split the 21 between the tens column and the ones column. The next step is 5 times 3 is 15 plus 2. That will be 17. 7 goes in the tens column. The 1 goes over the hundreds. Now we do 4 times 3 is 12 plus 1 is 13. And so they brought down, here's the 3 for the 13, here's the 1. It actually makes it 1,371. Don't forget that comma here. Once you get past the hundreds column and you're into the thousands, you got to put that comma. 568 times 4, 8 times 4 is 32. Splitting it up there, 6 times 4 is our next step. That's 24, but you got to add in your 3. 24 plus 3 is 27. So now we have 5 times 4 is our next step. That's 20, but then add in the 2 here. 20 plus 2 is 22. And they added that comma there, 2,272. At the store, a notebook cost $3.98. Emma bought one notebook for math class and another notebook for Bible class. She gave the cashier a $10 bill. How much change did Emma receive? All right, so she bought one notebook for math and one notebook for Bible. So that means we have to do $3.98. You can either do $3.98 times 2, or you can do $3.98 plus $3.98. I'm just going to do the plus here. $3.98 plus $3.98. Okay, we got our plus symbol here. All right, I know 8 plus 8 is 16. Bring my 1 to the tens column. 9 plus 9 is 18, plus 1 more is 19. And then we have 3 plus 3 is 6, plus 1 more is 7. So we have $7.96, and I should have had dollar signs here. And so now she gave her a $10 bill, and so now I have to subtract, don't I? If you give the cashier money, they're going to give you change. That means we always are going to do some subtraction. You see my decimal there? Hopefully it showed up. You know, if I wrote in white, it might make it better. And then if I wrote with a bigger pen. All right. Oh, it's in yellow. Come on. Oh, it's a highlighter. That's what it is. Yep. Can't only write with that one. Okay. So, see here. What are we subtracting? $7.96. Okay. I can't do this. I can't do this. I can't do this. I got to go all the way to the $10 column and make that a 0. Okay, then I make this one a 10. And then I've got to regroup it to 9 to make this one a 10. And I can't stop there. I've got to go all the way back to my ones column. Got to regroup this again. Make this one a 10. Now I can stop and leave this one at 10 because it's the last one. 10 minus 6 is 4. 9 minus 9 is 0. Bring down your decimal. 9 minus 7 is 2. And then I leave this one blank because it's 0. I don't need to put a 0 in the tens column. So it should be $2.04. So let's check our work. They did multiplication. We did addition. Same thing. And they got $2.04 as their answer. Emma received $2.04 in change. A bag of apples costs $5.98. Peaches sell for 89 cents a pound. Mom bought a bag of apples and 3 pounds of peaches. How much did Mom spend on fruit? All right, so let's do the peaches first. 89 cents times 3. Okay, so 9 times 3 is 27. Bring my 2 over to the tens column. 8 times 3 is 24. 25, 26. Okay, I gotta put my 2 over the $1 column. 3 times 0 is 3, plus 2. All right, I have to count over how many decimals I have. 1, 2. So that's how many I go over here. 1, 2, and I put my decimal right here. All right, that is $2.67 for just the peaches. Now I have to count the apples in there. So now I have to add $5.98 plus $2.67. Okay, 8 plus 7 is 15. All right, 10 plus 6 is 16. Bring down your decimal, put the 1 up here, and 5 plus 2 is 7, plus 1 more is 8. All right, $8.65. So let's see if we got that correct. 3 times 89 is $2.67. $5.98 plus $2.67 is $8.65. So we got that one correct. All right, some last practice here. 6 times 3 is 18. Carry that 1 to the tens column. 9 times 3 is 27, plus 1 is 28. And then we do 3 times 3 is 9, plus 2 is 11. And there's the 11 right there. All right, your assignment today is to complete your workbook pages. It'll say on the assignment what the workbook pages are because I don't have my math book right in front of me. But you'll just complete those math workbook pages. You don't have to do a Google form today. That was yesterday's assignment. Just complete your math pages, and we will see you tomorrow. Have a great day.